British pound, and we have the USD news at 3 p.m. Jolt's job opening. So this at this time we're going to be informed that in case you see any drastic move in the market, you will not be surprised. It's just part of the fundamentals that are having effect on the market. So let's just quickly go over one or two, three pairs that we have so that we can set ourselves up properly for the trading day. Set ourselves properly for the trading day. Okay. Um, so let's just start with gold. Gold has been doing wonders. Yesterday, I was gonna say yesterday I couldn't be present in the live session due to one or two real life activities. So, but we thank God that we are here today. So what do we see on gold? Gold has hit new all-time highs again. So this was the last point that gold. That was the last point from gold. That was the all-time high on gold, and then just I think is it yesterday? Yesterday, yes, gold hit that all-time high and has broken and even closed above that all-time high with body. So where gold is going to, we do not know. Gold is really, 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 really surging to the upside. So now when we see something like this, we just have to see how we can capitalize, how we can make money from, this move. We are not here to be applauding the movement of gold and say, oh, gold has hit all-time highs last night. Well, how can we make money from this gold? So on the higher time frame, while doing my analysis end of day yesterday, spotting this, I came back to notice this area. I really like this area on gold, right? I really like that area on gold. See the way price has interacted with the zone here, here, here. And then what did we do? We broke this area with what? With impulse. There's a lot of momentum in the way price broke that structure. So this area is a very interesting area for me on gold. So if we can get a pullback, so whenever gold decides to give us pullbacks, I'm going to be looking at buying from this region, and also looking at the Fibonacci, because this is the last swing. So basically, how we draw, we know we have swings in the market. So after a high or a low is taken, you want to do what? You want to take your fib from the low before the high was taken to where the high, where the move ended before you can draw your fib. So in this case, we're going to be drawing our fib from this area to wherever price is right now. So you can see that this our area is lining up with the 50% area on the Fibonacci. This 50% area is what we are seeing gold lie at the key level. All right. Of course, we also have 70 and 80. This one is more of the institutional zones. Okay. So, but just know that when we can get a pullback to from 50, let me- from 50, from 50, we have fallen into what we call the discount. While anything from 50 upward in a buy situation is premium. Okay, so this is a discounted area. Anything from 50% is discounted area, and then we can expect what buys from any of these regions to the new high. So right now on gold, let me take this off. Right now on gold, we're looking for gold to just retrace to give us opportunities because now that it's taken an all-time high, we don't have any information from the past to work with. There are times where we can have something like this in the past, and then we draw our something, what's it called, our supply. So when price touches our this thing, we can look to do what? We can look to sell from our supply. But now, since we are currently at the all-time highs, we don't have any, we don't have any place to draw our bearings from. So we cannot do anything until gold starts to retrace and give us an opportunity to trade. So for now on gold, I am going to be sitting on my hands waiting for something to happen. And I think you should do same. Okay? I think you should do same. All right. So that's that for gold. So please be on the lookout for the key level there that I just marked out. And then of course, if gold decides to do any other formation, we are going to dissect it together. Okay? So that's that. So let's look at Euro AUD. AUD. Okay. So for Euro AUD, these were the zones that were marked out from our previous session. So now we see that on the daily we have been creating higher highs and higher lows. So in this region, so what I'm looking at here is, you see the way price reacted to this place the first time, right? We had another block here, I think on the 4 hours time frame, and another block on the 4 hours time frame here, exactly with this liquidity. You see that price is giving us that same behavior. Price is giving us that same behavior again in the future, and that's simply order flow. Price respecting what it has done before in the past, right? And then it's giving you that same behavior again. So we are having something like this and have something like this again with this as liquidity. So I know I want to see price trade back into this area, into these areas, and then I look to buy Euro AUD. So this was spotted from I think we have talked about this area in the last week's live session. So it's still very valid. So when price drops into this place, all right, I would love to enter the 1 hour time frame and then wait for price to change the character. So that immediately I get this, I'll engage my trade. So please enter off confirmation at this zone. You see that I have built my bias. I have my idea of where I want price to go. You see that as this high is I was taken from this last leg, I'm going to be looking out for this high too being taken out as my that's my now this is my new draw on liquidity. Okay, this is my new DOL. Okay, so if price can give me that, I will love that kind of behavior from price. All right, so let's see, is anything on the daily that is holding us? For now, this is where price is working with. So maybe if we get a confirmation in that other block, we can look to take trades on Euro AUD. So I hope we have these zones marked out. So I think early this morning I spotted something. Let me show us something. It's very, very important. I spotted something on this pair. Please pay attention. We know our daily strategy, how it works, right? So when I came to the market this morning, I saw something like this. I saw this. Let me just draw out these two candles. I saw this, right? And then today's candle, which is this one, which this candle took this low and then was doing something like this. Are we together? Now, when I went to the 4 hours, of course, we know that when we take a previous day's low, we are aiming for the high. But this strategy is not complete if the 4 hour does not give us a change of character and a 1 hour gives us a sweep and a break of structure. Are we together? Now, see why I say this thing is a three-way strategy. You cannot just enter off, one part of the strategy and leave the other. After sweeping this low, and when we have this high as a target for today, go to the 4 hours time frame. Have you seen a change of character on the line chart? No, you have not. But do you know that when I came to the market as of this morning, this place, when I came to the market as of this morning, sorry about that, this high was currently being taken by price. Can you see the wick? This body here took it, and then there was a change of character on the line chart. But as the 4 hours candle has not yet closed, I cannot engage the trade. Please, this is patience. As the 4 hours candle has not yet closed, I cannot engage the trade. So there's 37 minutes for that candle to close. If this candle should close positively, that is close like above this change of character area on the line chart, then I can look to go on to 1 hour time frame to look for where there is fair value gap. Let me say this high or something is taken on the 1 hour time frame. I can now look for a fair value gap to do what? Sorry, to play continuation from here all to my daily target. So if you're waiting for a main trade, like let me say down here, but you're seeing something that's currently happening for today, you can capitalize and make a little 1 to 2 to 3 hour before the day is over. It's just a very quick way of making money, but it's a three-way strategy. You need to wait for it to play out properly before you engage. So I came now, I'm seeing that this 4 hours has gone back down. So I don't have any interest in that trade again until price goes to take this, give me this change of character. Then I'll be informed that buyers have come into this market and are interested to trade. And then I can say, oh, okay, I'm going to trade alongside um, the buyers in this market. Are we together? So that is how it works. All right. So the same thing happened on last week. We had a trade on CHF JPY. Let me quickly go over it again, please. This is something I'm really stressing so that we don't make these mistakes and say, I'm the one that taught us. Okay. I'm not sure, was it this one or was it this other one? Which one was it? I think it's, let me check this one. So we had a low here that was swept. And then on the 4 hours, okay, that means it was this one. It was this one I traded. So we had here. So this was our target now. This daily high was our target now. So what did we do? 4 hours. See, please pay attention. This was the 4 hours candle. Go to the line chart. It closed and formed a what? A break of structure or a change of character. So I was interested. So all I had to do was go to the 1 hour time frame, spot a sweep and a break of structure. And you can see we had a sweep and break of structure. Oh my God. We had a sweep and break of structure like this. So I was interested in the zone. And then what the price do? Very simply, you see there was a what? There was a fair value gap. So this was how price was able to move all the way SL below here or wherever you want to put your SL, all the way to what? All the way to take profit. And then since then, CHF JPY has been flying. Is that okay? So that is just me stressing on the way to trade this pattern. So please be very, very careful and patient for it to form. All right. So that's Euro AUD, that's Euro AUD, and please let's pay attention to what this candle does today, or we just wait for our main order block to trade using the supply and demand pattern. Is that okay? Uh, Euro NZD. What do we have for this guy? What do we have? Okay, so Euro NZD. After we had this high taken, I called that we're going to be having what? We're going to have a series of retracement, and you can see the way price has been retracing. So now, please, I want to say something that's very important now. What do we have here? This was the swing. This whole area was the swing that came to take this high. See, price did this. We had here, we had here, we had here, and then all of this area is like a swing. So this was how price operated. Now, when we have this kind of swing, what do you want to do? You want to know, okay, where is it valuable for me to trade with, right? Where is the discounted area in this zone? And that is drawing your line from your feet from the lower point of the swing to the highest point of the swing. And what do we have here? We have our discounted level in this region. This area above is our what? Is our premium in this case, since we are looking to buy. Of course, if you're looking to sell, it's the opposite, right? Now, what do we have here? In our 50% region, I'm spotting that we have what? We have some imbalances that price may likely want to come back to fill. All these areas of imbalance that price will likely want to come back to fill. And then even in our institutional zones, we are also having the same behavior of price. Is that okay? Please, this is how you anticipate the market. So our discounted zones now giving us two POIs. POI one, POI one is telling us, is showing us a what? Is showing us a fair value gap within this region. POI two, we are having the same behavior here. Is that okay? So I'm looking for price to do what? For price to trade its way to this region, or we can buy from here, or this region, and then we can do what? And then we can buy from here. So okay, sorry about this. So yeah, so this is my view for Euro NZD. This is my view for Euro NZD. Okay, so the overall trend is what is we have been bullish. So if you want a retracement to a possible buy zone, definitely you should wait for the discounted zones to be grabbed. So when discounted zones are grabbed, what are we going to look out for? We're going to look out for what? The the fair value gaps and of course the other blocks that are in the market so that we can continue our trade. Okay, so now this may take some time before price gets down there. So I saw something on the 4 hours time frame here. This one is short term. This one is short term. So what do we have here? I had an area where price interacted twice before it broke. So after doing that, you see the whole momentum that price used to break this whole area. See the way price the whole momentum that price used to break this zone that was interacted with twice. And then what has price done? Price has come back to do what? Price has come back to give me a what? A liquidity build up just above my key level. Please pay attention. We have this, we have this, and then we have what? We have a liquidity above. And you also see that there is a what? There is an order block that is there. So we had fair value gap, we had key level, that's price interacting in this area, and then I'm seeing some what? Some liquidity build up this just above this order block. So yes, it may be a risky buy, but it's a very short term. If you can catch a little trade there, please don't look to be in that market for too long. Is that okay? Because our main zones are where are here. Our main zones are here and here. Okay. So if you're going to be looking for something here, wait for price to drop back into this zone. Then maybe on the 1 hour or 30 minutes, wait for price to do something like this, give you a new fair value gap, and then you can catch. Now don't look to trade it for too long. Why? We are because we are still overall looking for this down. Okay, I'm going to reiterate. I said we have this key level here, right? We have order block, we have the liquidity build up just above our area of interest. Now, if price comes back into this place, just look to the 1 hour time frame or 30 minutes here. Let price give you a what a change of character, and then you can catch a little trade of 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Is that okay? Don't look to do too much. Why? Because our overall outlook is for price to come into these areas of discounted regions where we had fair value gap. Okay, so the whole swing was powered by what this was the whole leg that powered the swing. So we have here and we have here. So this one, see that this price is still in premium zone. That's why it's still risky. But I can just look to catch some temporary buys here before before price will continue the trade down. If I want to wait for all this one, I don't know when it will come. But if price comes here anytime soon, we can look to make some money. As day traders, we want to see how we can catch some moves here and there in the market. So that's my lookout for Euro NZD. All right. So what do we have again? Do we have anything for GBP NZD? Let me quickly see. Okay, so GBP NZD, I'm looking out for key levels here. Looking out for key levels for GBP NZD. So let's go from the weekly. From the weekly, what do you see here? I like this. You see the way price has taken all this structure to the upside, right? Now on the daily though, I can also draw I can also draw my can also draw a rectangle here. Can you see that? What are you seeing there? I am seeing price. What do we notice? Interaction, 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 and interaction here. And then when price did all of this, what did it do? It now took this area with what? With impulse. And as if that was not enough, price did what? Price came back to interact with this guy here. Are we together? Price still came back to interact with that area. Is that okay? So this is now a liquidity that is just lying down above key level. This is liquidity that is lying down above key level. So this is one zone where I would like to look out for price. If this zone doesn't hold, then I don't know. I'll probably just let me say 4 hours for if there's anything down there because this is the whole swing. This is the whole swing. Let me draw the fib. This is the whole swing from here to here. So you see 50% is lining up with our key level. And then if I want to see something from the institutional to be around here, and I think 4i is giving us a another block and fair value gap around that area. So it's very simple. I have my key level here. You can, of course, you know why that's my key level. It has everything all up to fair value gap and inducement. Now, I see that's not enough. Yeah, that is where I want to trade from. So if this is not enough, if price still does not want to work with here, we'll look forward to price coming to even a more discounted zone, which is the institutional level down here, so that we can look to do what? We can look to catch possible buys all the way up to this new draw on liquidity. Is that okay? So that's the look for GBP NZD. So it's very powerful, please. Your draw on liquidity is very powerful. Okay. When you're entering a trade, look out for possible possible, what's it called? Possible take profits zone before you even enter a trade. Now, let me show you something here that is very very powerful when it comes to DOL. Now, what does the daily time frame say? The overall time frame, that is the weekly and the daily, gave us what? This move to the downside, and price has rejected back to this zone. So what does it mean? It means price is coming all the way to this DOL. Why? Because principles of market structure, right? When price comes back to somewhere, it's going to do what? It has to trade all the way back to this low to complete what? To complete lower low, to complete a lower low and a lower high. Is that okay? So the overall after this place was taken and rejected to, price will come back to this zone. Please, please bear that in mind. Now, what do we see here? We see that in the region where price is coming back to this floor here, you see that we had some nice rejections here. This particular trade, you see, this was another key level for sales. And I took a trade here. I took a trade here. I had about 2 hours here because it was daily time frame. And it was really, slow and everything. I'm not really strong at trading from daily time frame, but I just had to do it. So I took a trade here, closed around somewhere here. Now, please pay attention. I mean, them, they need this. I spotted this very powerful daily key level. But I knew that this trade, even if it will give me a small buy, it will not buy for long. Why? Because the overall DOL, drawn liquidity target area, is down here. So this buy will not buy for long. What is he had everything? He had everything. Interaction was here. There was interaction here, here. There was fair value gap. There was what? There was inducement. So there's no reason for me to not want to take this trade. Is that okay? So if you're taking this trade, take the trade, but know that it will not last for long due to the fact that there is a main area where price is coming for. So now the 4 hours time frame, what do you see? You see that price just tapped on that zone beautifully and then traded and gave about okay, he gave up to 3 hours. If you take from this key level with your SL just below this fair value gap candle, okay, that was about 2 point something hour. See, it's traded. There was a very nice way to make money here, but you don't have to hold the trade for long. Why? Because overall, we are coming down here. I saw some people on Twitter and some big traders. They made money from this move. Let me show you the move. The sell. They made money from a sell around this area. This sell makes even more sense than the buy. Why? Because this sell has the ability to extend even all the way to the DOL. So the buy was a short term buy while waiting for the sell. So that's the power of key level. Understanding key level and what, and then incorporating it with what, with your higher time frame buyers. Hi, you need to come for advanced class, please. Everything cannot be taught here. You need to come for advanced class. So that is what we do for key level, incorporating it with higher time frame buyers. Please, there's still a lot to learn. I cannot cover everything in the 1 hour that we have for this live session. So if you really want to up your game on this trading industry and understanding it properly, understanding the candlesticks, understanding the way price behaves, then we offer premium trading mentorship via AGX Tech, right? And then we're going to treat you individually, okay? So make sure that you learn this thing properly the all till the in-depth. Is that okay? Of trading. So let's see what we have on the messages so that we can go over some charts together. So XAU USD, Mr. Israel, Mr. Israel, I have analyzed gold. Please, I have analyzed gold. I said I'm waiting for gold to trade to this zone. This is the discounted zone we're looking for. This is the zone we're looking for. So if we can get price to retrace, we just took this called 80 all time high. This is called ATH. So price has to do what? Reject, retrace to all these areas, and then we can look to do what? We can look to continue the the movement. Is that okay? So that's what I had for gold. Okay. So um we are having USD JPY call from Mr. Faith Olufemi. Okay, let me quickly see that. What do I have for USD JPY? Um, do I have anything there? Okay, I was going to talk about this thing about last week or the week before last. You remember this our trade that I said we should close because price has gotten to DOL. Price had the mind to come back to that trade and do and reject at our entry and then ransom to take profit. But there's no problem. It's fine. It just shows that our order block was a very solid order block. That even when price took DOL, it still came back to trade. And also, the reason why this trade is also doing well is because the overall target was still up there. So that's why price still interacted with this zone and gave us a good behavior. I was going to talk about this a long time ago, but I kept forgetting. Okay, so let's see now. What's the new thing for USD JPY? What are we seeing for USD JPY? What are we even doing, sir? Okay, so we are here, and then we have been having some bullish moves, having some bullish moves. So I was waiting for price to come here to give us something, but we did not get that. So price, I think there was another block somewhere here that I'm on the daily. That's why I'm just forecasting it. The other block here that price used to move. I'm very sure there was something there. Yes, exactly. And that was how we got this our trade. So price has now taken this high. All right. So can we continue buying? Can we continue buying USD JPY? I think we should. I think we should continue buying. Except I'm not. Let me see. Yes. Yes, now. It's valid. It's valid. So if we can continue buying from, let me say, here to here. Uh huh. So I have this area. So I like this area of fair value gap here that I really is something that is very nice to me. Then if you notice something on the 4 hours time frame, I'm seeing a lot of interaction with price here too. One, two, three, and then a small one there for four. So this is a very interesting zone. I would have called this inducement, but it's too far up from the key level. But it's very close to the what's it called? It's very close to the fair value gap area though. So on the daily, okay. So yesterday closed with a week, but today is still pushing. So if we can close today with this candlestick, then I'll say, oh, okay, yes, we are due for USD JPY buy. So all I was want for price to do is price to trade into this region, and then we can trade all the way to this draw on liquidity. Okay, so that's that for USD JPY. So someone is asking for GBP. Ah, Mr. Solomon, you're asking for many things. GBP card, GBP AUD. Let me just see what I can do because I need to quickly look at statistics for 15 minutes. Okay, GBP, GBP, what's it called? GBP card. All right. So I'm looking at for here. GBP card. The only thing I'm seeing for this GBP card right now, aside price wanting to maybe come down to this area, even though there is no. Let me check for us if there is a fair value gap there for four. Then there is something, sure. Let me see. But I think price has already mitigated it. Let me check. Price has already taken it here. Then you see what you see this build up of liquidity here. There was a very nice trend line liquidity around this area that price has interacted with. So as price has come to take this low here, price now may be coming for what? For all of these other blocks here. Sorry, fair value gaps. And here you can even see what price is doing. Now, let's go back to the daily time frame. I saw something. On this daily time frame, what are you seeing? I'm seeing that our beautiful daily strategy. I don't know if you are seeing it, but I'm seeing it too. So what are we looking out for now? This is looking interesting. This is looking interesting. So if I can get a 4 hours, okay, hello. So we have 17 minutes for this candle to close. And you see that this candle is indicating a change of character. So let's check, is 1 hour giving us a sweep and a break? Okay, we have had a sweep. We have had a sweep here and a break. So do we have fair value gap to trade from? Okay. So what happened is let the 1 hour give us fair value gap. Let's take 30 minutes. I don't really like going to 30 minutes and I'm doing this thing, sure, but let me just see. This is a fair value gap that looks like something that we can trade from. All right. So, Mr. Solomon, for JP card, thank you for drawing this to my attention. I'm waiting for number one. Please wait. Number one, let the 4 hours candle close and show us this bullish intent. That's number one. And then number two, when it is done, when it's closed, let us see how 1 hour behaves. If you can get this fair value gap to be solid, so that you can trade it like this. You can trade it from this fair value gap. Oh, this is a big SL though. This is a very big SL. It's a big SL. Some people put their SL just below the fair value gap candle. But if you are being on the safe side, you can put it below. Okay, so this might be how I'm going to approach it. So the target will be just 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Okay, so wait for. Uh, I don't want to go to 1 to 30 minutes time frame. I'm very sorry. Let me just stick to the rules. Okay, so let the 1 hour close and give us let there be a fair value gap. That means let a new 1 hour candle come and close somewhere like this so that we can use here and here as our imbalance. Is that okay? So that is GBP card. Okay. You also asked for GBP NZD. Analyze that. GBP AUD. Um, GBP AUD. Let me look at that one. Did I analyze that one? GBP AUD. Okay. Oh wow. Hello. GBP AUD. Wow. 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 This is nice. We are in a very major. What's it called? Demand zone for GBP AUD. So what did I say? I wanted to see here. I can even refine this order block to here. Right. So I said I want price to do what? Okay. See now. I want price to do what? I want price to give us a change of character here. Okay. So please be patient. Let's be patient for this trade to form. So 1 hour. I see that it's not yet ready now, but it's inside the demand. So let the 1 hour give us a switch, and then we're going to expect something like this. Expect the price move up and then down, and then we continue. All right. Thank you for those calls. I'm going to keep an eye on. Where's my pen? I need to write it down. GBP AUD and GA and G. What's the other one? GBP card, right? Thank you very much. So let me just quickly look at synthetics for 15 minutes, and then we'll call it a day. Okay. Let me go to the synthetics market.
Hello, Tito.
Mr. Val.
Please make sure you close by 9:55.
9:55. Oh, okay, okay, okay. No problem. Okay, synthetics. Synthetic has not been doing me well this year. Sorry, this past few months. Funny enough, it's what has made me, the most withdrawals. Is it? Yes, this year. But this period, I just have to stick to forex, right? Because synthetics is not showing me It's not showing me a lot of love this period, but it's okay. It's part of the game. It's just unfavorable market conditions for me, right? A trader with a different trading style will definitely love what he's doing now. The traders that when market is doing like this in one direction without pullback, this is what they love. They come and enter a buy here, and then you keep making money, right? So synthetics is good. Of course, we had a very nice trade on Flip X1 yesterday. But overall, I'm not getting what I want from synthetics this period. But sorry, we'll still trade it and we'll still analyze it. And then when we see those small moves like what Flip X1 did yesterday, we capitalize. So let me start from the weekly. I'm starting from the weekly because the daily is not really giving me anything. But the weekly is showing me that they swept this high. So using that our daily strategy can apply to the weekly. I do use it on only the daily and the weekly. So as this high is swept, I'm looking at price, at least let's flip X2, give me some down move. What do you also see here? The reason price is doing this is because, see, sorry, um, the feed now, you see the feed is in the more discounted zone in the sell scenario, right? So maybe we can expect some sales for FX volume 20. Is that okay? So now what did the daily time frame do? The daily time frame has given us a what? A an engulfing candle here, indicating what? Indicating a change of character. And then you also see how daily has done this. So I am interested in what FX20 has to offer me. Is that okay? So let me see 4 hours time frame if I can spot another block to trade from. It's not very clear. It's not very clear. It's not very clear. So what we'll do now? Let's go to the daily. So this is where the whole thing started from. So on the 4 hours now, since we have changed character on the daily time frame now, on the 4 hours, I would want to trade from here. Why do I like this zone? Okay, I think that's the tradable. It's key level. 1, 2 interactions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then price took that zone, leaving behind fair value gap, and has come back to do what? To induce. That is the only place I can say looks nice for me. Why? Because every other place, the price action is very efficient. There is no fair value gap, right? Let me check. There's no everything is very, very locked, very is low locked, right? I can say um this up here maybe what price you want to. But the question is, will price want to trade all the way back up there? I don't know. Let me change the color to blue, but it's still something I'll look out for. So I have two POIs now for FX Vol 20. I have two POIs now. So POI 1 is the key level on the 4 hours time frame here. Either price will come here, and then on the 1 hour, I'll look to do what? I'll confirm on the 1 hour to 30 minutes, and I'll enter, or I will do what? I will trade from here. So this is an area where I'll look for the change of character to trade. Is that okay? I like that. Thank you. Um, I have to close at 55. So let me just quickly do a scan on 60. Let me not do 40 since 40 is always very, very highly volatile. Let me see. Okay, so for this 60, this is nice. So what do you see here? The sweep of this weekly low, we should be approaching here. And then coincidentally, that is a key level. This is a key level area where I want price to reject from this area. See 1, 2, 3, 4. This liquidity. So I want to trade from here all the way back down. Very simple. I see. I can analyze 20 pairs in under 1 hour. I'm telling you, because I don't have to waste time. There's no time to waste. So on the daily now, look at the line chart. What are you seeing? If I can take here, if today can close, positively like this, then I can look to enter maybe some other blocks or fair value gap down here, which is not even still giving me. God will help us with synthetic indices. Okay, so just be patient. Let's see how today closes. And of course, there's a fair value gap here. So this is not a bad place to trade. It's just that is the daily time frame. This thing is too big. The SL will be too big. And I don't want to over refine the market. Is that okay? So that is the lookout. So let's see how today closes. If today closes good, we can look to trade from these areas for buys. Else, we'll wait for price to come here and fall from this region. So in this region, let's see how price can come here and give us a nice behavior. So Flip X1, how many people made money from Flip X1 yesterday? 111 on the chat box. If you made money from the trade call on Flip X1, we had a buy from, I think, where was it? I think it was somewhere here. We bought from somewhere here, and we bought from somewhere here. Then we closed around this region. We made some nice profits. Nobody made money yesterday from Flip X1. Ah. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Somebody has commented. Thank you, Mr. Solomon. So we made money from that yesterday. Okay, Krista made money too. Thank you very much. So um so Flip X1 right now has gone into another range of very solid upward move. So I'm waiting for price to retrace a little bit. The last point of interest where price rejected last before is here. So if I can get something around here, I'll look to trade. You see, it's just been giving me this. So if I can wait for price to fall into this zone, I can see if we can grab something, a game, and then we play along. Okay, do everything for flip x2, 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 x2. Let me check the weekly. Okay, we are coming from a very discounted zone. So I think we should be looking for buys. Very discounted zone. So we should be looking for buys. You see now, what did we see here? Change of character. Even without the finally not even go to line chart. You see, we have changed character, we have closed our box. So what do we want price to do? Let price come back to these areas. This is my issue with synthetics this period. It's just giving me very, very funny price movement. But it's okay. I'll draw out this other block here and wait for price to come back inside here, and then I'm going to make money from there. Okay, so X3, 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 X3 is dropping. I don't have any information for X3 yet. Then X4 and X4. So X4 evaded our entry area here on the daily, but there's nothing there for now. So let's wait for price to fall into these zones first. Then we can look to trade. You can see the several gap here. I really like this zone. So this is good for X4. Okay. And then finally X5. Is X5 giving us anything? Let me see. X5 right now I'm just going to be working with sales. Looking to sell X5 for now. But if there's anything for X5, definitely I'll drop it on the group and then we'll look to continue this order flow to the downside. Is that okay? So I'm going to end the session now. Thank you very much, Chris, Krista Lawrence, Chooks Obuta, Edward Bardi, Gideon, Mwachuku, Israel Chuku, Kehinde Dada, I see Mr. Femi, Solomon, Mr. Solomon, and I think that's Mr. Wilson and Naile. Sorry if I don't mention your name wrong. Okay, thank you very much for today. I'm going to end the session here for the 10 o'clock session that will start in 5 minutes. Have a lovely day. Trade safe and wonderful week to you. Bye.